22 servers that get spawned for the qualifier. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But here we go then. The endurance race returns again. Right on time, 3 p.m. on a Doogie map. We had 3 teaser pictures shown prior to this. There was 2 ice slides that we definitely saw, but also a lot of dirt turns were in the picture. And here you go. That is it. We do see a lot of dirt turns, some grass, and like 3 ice slides or something. I think 3, maybe 4 even. 4 ice slides in total, which makes the map a little bit harder because ice is kind of challenging.
True.
And because of that, there will also be a lower amount of laps in the lower divisions. So the people that struggle the most with ice will not be locked in a map where they most likely slide out like 20 times.
Yeah, but there's also GPS here to the right, so people can go for it.
I'm gonna have a look at that.
Yeah.
Opa, I'm in. 2 minutes, 14 seconds, 33 hundredths is the GPS time by Doogie.
Yeah.
And starts off with a little bit of a dirt section into the first ice slide already. It's not that crazy of an ice slide, but players will need to carry quite a bit of speed to make that transition after, which might be a bit problematic for newer players.
You definitely need to carry on at all speed. But for me, like in general, all of the ice side felt intuitive when I played them. Also the second one that Doogie is now approaching. You have so much space, but of course you want to avoid the snow here and there. And also the exit can be very hard because you still have icy tires attached and then you can slide out. But look how much speed you have in this sector here. You're almost gearing up to 5th and then you go onto the dirt sector again. But I have to say, a very nice map from Doogie. Dirt and ice is sometimes not that easy to combine, but he did it really well. Going to ice slide number 3. So also not the easiest of ice slides, but I would say you do not really run into danger of sliding out.
Yeah, the good thing is that the gears are pretty damn well calculated. So even if you are slower, I had a feeling that the chances of sliding out were pretty much like maybe 10%. Like if you slide out, it's definitely a mistake on your end. But ice can be tricky for a lot of players. But hopefully with the banked turns as well, that's what I think. Like ice with banked turns is quite nice because it kind of drags you into the correct places. And here we have very tight tech section, slowing down a lot. The outside lines on most of the dirt turns are blocked off, so kind of interesting how that is built. Here we have once again like a beautiful ice slide nearing the ending of the map. So just 4 ice slides, a couple drifts. Most of them are easy to do, but can still be tricky if you want to push it to the limits.
Yeah, I would say a well-rounded map here from Doogie. Yes, he also almost fails the ending here, but great run as well, just showcasing the map. And yeah, good luck to the players. You have 20 minutes of qualifying, and I'm currently following Hardnatic, who is failing the first ice slide, so it can get really difficult here. As of course ice is not really intuitive, you have to slide into the other, or you steer into the other direction, but now he gets it across, but still does not hold the angle. So I can see why we lowered the laps, let's say like this. I can see that.
Oh, burn bagels, and a lot of players are now approaching the ending and getting that jump into the flying start is very nice actually. Carry on with the speed, and now many drivers are in their second attempt, so this is where quick learning comes into play. How much do they remember the turns there? The first ice slide is coming through, but Burn Bagels is actually slipping up a bit on the exit. The icy wind are what is making this very, very challenging. That is one thing, like I wish there was a way to immediately get rid of the icy tires, just like we have with water wheels. Water wheels on sand or dirt dries the tires.
Yeah, not immediately, but almost immediately. Yeah, that is correct.
Maybe there should be something where ice, you drive on a I don't fucking know, you drive through lava.
You drive through lava, and if you stay too long on it, your tires will melt.
Your tires. You will melt your tires.
Your car will explode.
Exactly. No, but there should be something like that.
Yeah, agreed. It would be very cool. Like something like having this. We have the no grip block as well, right?
Yeah.
And if you have a reset that you like instantly snap back to reality kind of thing, this would be very cool. But I mean, like currently following Burnt Bagels, I've already spotted that he was not in gear 4 before the first ice slide, and in general like having some struggles with the gears here and there. But of course, it's his second lap, and still he manages really nicely as he's 6.5 seconds ahead, maybe not anymore, ahead of Geek in the checkpoint. Yeah, now he's 5.9 ahead, but still an okay run, figuring out the map. Oh, maybe not. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit blind here, but you know, once you've done the same sector about 3 or 4 attempts, you will for sure remember where to go. And
that's what you think.
Yeah, that's what I think exactly. Burnt Bagels here approaching the final ice slides. I love these ice slides because you can just press the brake and not worry about sliding out. Like those very sharp icy turns. They are one of my favorite turns on ice to do, actually.
There was also TMGL map, very similar to that. Was it? What was it? No, which one was it? Not Gyroscope, right?
Gyroscope was an ice map.
Yeah,
yes,
but there was one which had this kind of approach and then had a 360 to round it off. Was that Gyroscope? No, right? I'm not sure even.
I can't even remember.
But probably chat knows. Chat probably knows. Chat knows everything. But people missing checkpoints, so we heavily advise you to watch the GPS. And currently Nitro Faint is in the lead and Dennis on second. So team split. Sublimation, no, it was like in last year it was being played. Sublimation, what was that map, dude? Huh? Don't even remember that map name. Jesus
Me
Christ.
neither. Intux is approaching his third lap soon, and something to remember is that Intux is second in the ranking, in the overall ranking. Lozo is first, but where is Lozo? Is he playing today? That is the question. He's not in the server that we are on, so maybe he's on another one, or he's just skipping this one because
it's ice.
He got scared. He got scared of the ice, the ice propaganda.
The ice propaganda.
I mean, it's just
playing.
4 turns.
Yeah, Marius is playing. That's nice.
Marius, like on a map where it's ice, Marius, who is more prone to saving, could do really well here, actually.
I think so as well. I mean, Marius lacking pace, but I mean, happy to see him playing every now and then. I remember like on the OK Boys Discord, first to Marius, he says it's the spam weekly and not the turbo and spam endurance race.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Marius was complaining, yeah, the event is happening and I have to work. That's so unlucky, blah, blah, blah. But of course, it's cool to see that Marius finally finds time to play here as well. And hopefully he can join maybe the last 2 races after that as well. Would be very nice. Also, Geek doing really good. Look at this.
Oh!
Geek on 6.
slid out.
Yeah, but good and quick respawn here. Didn't lose him too much time. Geek on 6th position. Look at that.
Oh, that's really good.
He's
I mean, the times are not that great yet. We got to remember the standing still author medal is at 2:14.4.
Yeah.
So it is, you know, they're still very far off the pace. But of course, we have 12 minutes remaining in this qualifier. And I'm sure we're going to get close to like a 2:15 or maybe 2:14 here.
Yeah.
Very shortly. Yeah, I mean, Elcon is like the player that has been driving the most insane pace every single week. He is just absolutely gaming. And a lot of people in the ending are missing out on the section. Skipping the ice slides, going underneath. But there's nothing underneath, so
they're just missing out.
They have to redo the whole sector, and here we go. 2:17s now coming in from both Burnt Bagels and Hyom.
Nice.
Hyom last time also really good in the time attack, then a little bit slower during the actual event. So let's see if Hyom is able to do something there.
Sometimes.
Yes. Oh, and Lozo is playing, so he is in a different server.
Good to see him playing ice as well. Like that's very nice.
Is in the mix.
Yeah, as I've seen Elcon like going for some lines, but I kind of want to see his flying lap as well now, because he approaches the last couple of turns, and I want to see what Elcon is able to do. But I mean, 10 minutes into the map and Elcon still not figuring out the map to the fullest. That shows that this map is indeed not that easy to do. But I would see Elcon maybe driving P1 right now in the next lap. But we have to see. But what do you think of this map? I mean, when I played, I was like, oh yeah, it's definitely not that easy. But he made it so well in this way and blended it in so nicely that I think that this is a really good fit for the endurance race.
I mean, it is. Like if we remove the ice slides, the map is quite simple. It's straightforward. But the inclusion of 4 ice slides makes it like maybe 2 or 3 notches more difficult. And we got information that it's looking like a 30-player divisions, so not the greatest turnout. How do you say this?
Turn card.
Turn.
Like
no.
poker?
How many people joined? Like
Outcome.
Is it outcome?
Results?
No. Turnout. Yeah, it is called turnout. Yeah, exactly. Turnout.
Yeah. Also, Ratchet
Aren't
playing.
you like English teacher?
Yeah, but I did not know what kind of word you want me to.
Yeah, surely, bruh.
Yeah, dude. Like, of course you wanna blame the teacher when the student is bad.
Yeah, I'm not a student.
Student.
The turnout isn't the greatest on this Sunday. I mean, you know, is there Formula 1 going on?
Yeah, maybe.
In.
I mean, there's
okay.
the Path of Exile
classic.
Gauntlet going on, but hardly anyone watches
Classic. It's Formula 1, guys. It's a Formula 1 race.
Yeah. But
Always can blame it on the Formula 1 races.
yeah. And this
But we
Nicola
do
one.
have 8.5 minutes remaining.
Look at Elcon, by the way.
Yeah, I'm
he
watching.
just crashed.
He just touched the wall.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah, it's
unlucky.
League of Legends Worlds today. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's it.
Ah, that's it. Copium. It's not the
Exactly.
ice. It's not the ice.
It's not the ice, guys. It's not the ice.
Yeah, we find other
the
reasons. Yeah.
But Elcon on a good run. This could be a
215.
215, yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
that was
even
very
lower.
good. Wow, that was so fast.
Wait, this might be a 214 if the last couple turns are gonna turn out to be quite smooth here. Keeps the gears. Now just the ending remains, and I think Elcon is going for like a no slide end. No, he's not. He's just continuing the slide, and there it is. 214.65. It is Elcon who once again shows what he is capable of. And now it's can the rest of the players answer this?
Yeah, this is a very good run, and keep in mind Elcon also crashed, right? I mean, it's still not the auto time, which is from a standing start.
Exactly.
But oh, did he touch there? It looked like he touched because the server was rubber banding, but I did not see him losing speed. So Elcon's still on the run, but he is okay. Burnt Bagels with a good time as well, 215.9. So maybe that will be the fight for today. Burnt Bagels versus Elcon. Maybe more ice experience versus faster pace.
But look at all the other players right behind. They're all on the same pace. You see that?
Yeah,
217.
that's crazy actually. Like it's only a half a second between 3rd and 7th position. That's very close. So how many players do we have so far actually?
61.
In total?
Yeah.
61?
I have no idea. I just said a random number.
And that would be surprisingly low, I would say.
137.
Yeah, guys, boot up and play.
So that is about 80 or 90 players less than what we normally have. Beta also rage quitting the map. Doesn't like it.
Yeah, unlucky. Maybe he also wants to watch the Worlds.
Understandable. I also want to watch the Worlds, not gonna lie.
Oh, really?
Do you watch League of Legends?
I used to actually, back in the days. I remember that. I think your first stream was League, no?
My first stream?
Yeah, like I remember that you were streaming League.
Yeah, I did stream. I did stream some League.
Yeah.
There's this crazy clip from when I got a pentakill on my looks on the Dignitas YouTube channel.
Wow, really? I did not know that actually.
Yeah, it has like 130k views. Wait, let me actually check it out.
How many, what was your main role? Was it mid lane or?
I played mid and
Support?
that was early mid, top, and then I switched to support in later seasons.
Okay, okay. And what was your peak rank?
Diamond 1 in season 3.
Oh, that's pretty good actually. In season 3 I was bronze.
Season 1 I was gold, season 2 I got plat, season 3 I got diamond 1.
Ah, crazy.
I was playing with the big boys.
Ah, okay, okay, I see. Yeah, I was gold.
213 turbo, a 213.87 by Elcon.
That's
That
crazy.
is a very quick time.
And look at the start here as well. And I think he even had a bad gear somewhere in the end, so he still lost out in a little bit of time. But yeah, I was gold 1 at one point, I think in season 5, and then I quit playing. So
Okay, okay. Why did you quit?
yeah, dude, it's I don't know. The game is
Is
well.
what? Is what?
You can get really, how you say that, get dragged into it, and your emotions can cook.
Oh, you were a rage kid?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And usually I
yeah.
play League of Legends when I hated my life in game.
Ah, okay. okay. I see.
So that's why I'm not playing
You
it
were-
anymore, because I love my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, watching League of Legends is a lot of fun, and I still consume content, but I don't keep up with the champs actually.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I like watching Worlds.
Yeah.
I don't play it anymore, but I like watching
Yeah.
watching esports.
Yeah.
I mean, you do watch esports, right? But it's just CS, I guess, mainly.
Yeah, true. And I watch other games as well, like Path of Exile, for example, but that's probably not a game that anyone here watches.
Yeah, it's not really esports though, is there?
No, I mean, there's a gauntlet happening right now where players doing... Oh, Elcon just failed his run. Where players just, you know, do a hardcore run, and if they die, they die, and have to start all over, and the bosses are more buffed and blah, and this is, like, fun to watch.
I see.
And actually, people recognize him there, and we're, like, XCD chatting, Trackmania is not the same as PoE, I did
Wait,
not expect
really?
you here. Yeah, it was a bit weird.
What the fuck?
Like, there were like 4 or 5 people like, dude, Turbo, hello, Lucas Toby, or whatever, and like a random PoE stream.
Okay.
That was fun.
Man, I'm watching Burn Bagels, and I'm very confused why he's not continuing, like, flying laps. He's
Yeah.
just respawning all the time.
Yeah, Elcon did the same now for the ending.
Like, he just retires and does not want to go for a flying lap. Maybe he's hiding his actual pace, but if we look at the track leaderboards, it has improved from the 217s that we saw previously. Now it is like a 213, 214, 215, 216. So players are definitely increasing their pace. And it's not really about, you know, the pace. It's about the consistency that you can also do with doing good pace. That is what's up. I see Burn Bagels really struggling with this ice slide. That block there on the exit is a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, has Elcon found a shortcut?
Aww.
Oh, he did.
The cutter. Oh. Yeah. Great.
Oh, I see.
Toll. As you say in German. Great, that's very nice.
I mean, it's... anyone can do that.
Yeah, anyone can do that. So fair play, guys. Go for it.
I think that's an easy one. Anyone can do that.
Yeah. Maybe this adds some more spice to it. Dude, what would also be fun if Elcon does not go for the cup, but everybody else can. Elcon, your Giga Chat if you do that. And still win the race.
It looks like a really simple jump as well. It's like
How
near the
did I not
ending.
spot that? Oh my god, in map testing.
Wait, let me
Aw.
see. Yeah, it's right here. Bing, bang.
Yeah, it's very simple.
Slide. Wait, how
It's-
much does it save? It saves like maybe half a second.
Yeah, not too much.
Yeah, I think it will be like half a second here.
I think that's fine though.
Right there. But I mean, the crazy thing is if you don't have the speed, right, you will clip the back tire, and then then you're pretty much doomed.
Yeah, it's the walk of shame then.
No, you really have to nail it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that crazy of a... I mean, it is a shortcut, but it won't be, you know, a massive deal breaker, I think.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, you literally just skip one turn. You have a better angle for the next couple of or for the next right-hander, but other than that, I think that's fine. It's whatever.
Anyway, 1 minute left before we go into the actual race. Elcon leads 213. Yannex in second with a
Nice.
214.29. Loso 214.49. Ice 214.94. Warrel also with a 214, but just barely. A 993. Then we have Area, who is about a second behind that, and Itich, who is then really close to Area, 215.85. So times are quite close. But will the actual race be close? That is what we are waiting for. Starting in 20 seconds, the divisions will load up. It is the lowest turnout of players, I believe, of the entire season. And we will have 30 players per division by the calculation. So it is going to be a very tight race regarding the divisions. So now we only have 30 players in one division. I hope the races will be quite close.
I hope so as well. But I think so. I mean, with 30 players per division, I assume that we're gonna see close fights happening regardless. And maybe it will encourage players more that they can catch up because they do not see, okay, I'm like 46th or something. You know, you're then 29th, which maybe sounds a bit better than that. But yeah, here you go. I mean, 2 seconds of a gap and between first and 7th position. And now the question is, how consistent can you be on this map? Because we have seen great times all along, also from Bird Bagels, but he was really struggling to find a consistent line through this map. And one mistake results into a respawn. Even though there's a cut, it's not safe that you do it every time.
Yeah, and I don't even think like 2 seconds is a crazy big gap on a map like this. I mean, you got to realize it's a 2-minute 15 map, right? 2 seconds, that is not a whole lot. So we will see how this will turn out. But I think with the lower amount of players in the division, I'm expecting the race to be much closer than other times. And also, we might see a lot more mistakes here. And the thing is, it is an endurance race, so you have to play 22 laps with ice. Like, if you make a mistake, you can still fight back a lot of positions because a mistake is lurking in in every single ice turn.
Yeah.
Most likely, not so much in the other parts of the map. So don't give up. If you make your own mistake, there is plenty of time to come back and hope that the others are making mistakes as well.
Yep.
So we're currently waiting for players to join the server. We are missing 5 players here. We have about I believe it was it 5 or 6 divisions? I think 5 divisions.
I've seen 5, yeah.
Yeah, and every single lap or every single division has a different amount of laps to drive. The lower divisions even lower this time around because of the difficulty of ice. It's only fair that if you're not the greatest at the video game and you're struggling with ice, you're not gonna be locked in a jail cell where you have to perform 20 laps on most likely your
88
difficult
ice slides.
yeah, your most difficult style. So
Yeah.
that is what is happening today. Division 1, however, will be playing the full 22 laps. And we will see who is gonna make it. I mean, Elcon did find that little shortcut. Is it gonna be helpful? And who else is gonna go for it? That is the question, Turbo.
Yeah.
Like, what if Elcon just clips the wheels, loses out on 4 seconds, maybe even 5 seconds, because it's a long stretch there where exit speed is very important.
And the gear.
Exactly.
I just see that right now. Ice currently practicing.
Yeah, he tried it.
Practicing it, and he went for a wider line, which I personally like it more, because look, when he gears up, you kind of want to gear up before the right turn here, and or maybe just hold it, and then hold it throughout the whole turn, I would say, and don't have problems on this uphill that is coming up on the dirt. So I think this, even though it's a cut, I think this is a nice and tricky section. Maybe this is then the RPG part of this map. I mean, not too bad. Not too bad to have that, no?
It is definitely not too bad of a thing. But looking at ice, I mean, he is struggling quite a bit. So you gotta find your groove in this. Like, do you want to risk it, or are you just gonna drive the normal route? Because like you say, the gear afterwards is also like really nasty once you go on this grass early. You gotta make sure to keep this gear going. But I mean, I'm not sure if it's gonna. I mean, it has to be faster,
But not
obviously,
too much, right?
but it's not by a lot because you were over sliding so much on the grass after.
Yeah.
So we'll
And you
see
need
what's
to hold
gonna
the gear.
happen.
Yeah, the angle is bad. Even though it seems good, the angle, but you just have so much speed going into it. But guys, here we go. We have 22 laps in division number 1. No mythologies to follow, but maybe a shortcut that you have to execute on this map. And 22 laps, we have 4 ice slides per lap. And here you go, 58 seconds of warm-ups. And we have 30 players in division number 1. So good luck, have fun to the players. Thank you for everybody who has participated on this busy Sunday. We have Worlds that are coming into play, and also Formula 1, and of course an ice track that is usually not that loved by the Trackmania community. Yeah, you know, people seeing ice, they're like minus chatting, I hate ice. Yeah.
Exactly. And looking at this warm-up, you can already see so many people struggling with that first ice slide. And, you know, it like completely opens up the playfield. But just as I said before, like, anyone can make a mistake on these ice slide turns. And there you go in the warm-up. So many people are sliding out. They get the slide out afterwards as well. Oh, this is going to be an absolute fiesta. And, yeah, this is why ice, you know, it is kind of fun for the spectator, not gonna lie, but as a player in a competitive field, it is definitely a horror.
Yeah, but spam, it's a show.
Don't know how to. Yeah, exactly. It's a show. This is the. Oh my God! There were 2 people. 2 people drove.
It was Elcon and ice.
Oh my God! Elcon drives straight into the hole in the start. I mean, maybe it is on purpose to punish himself. But here we go then. The first round is starting off. Loso, the leader in the ranking of the endurance race, has done a great performance in almost all of the races. I believe there was one race where he ended up in like maybe 10+ position, but every single time is in the division 1, and this time around also in division 1. Here we go, the second ice slide. We see some players sliding out already. They slipping out afterwards as well. And we have a group of individuals now. The top 10 is already 1 second of a gap between one another. And this is gonna turn out to be a fiesta, Turbo.
Yeah, I was following Elcon here, and he went from P30 to P19 in just 2 ice slides. So let's see where he can end up on that first lap here afterwards, as he gets a very good exit there. Maybe he could have stayed a bit more on the left side, but still he was able to survive. And that's of course the importance on ice, because as you said, you know, you should not get frustrated or falling behind or making a mistake, because players have to clear the same part than you. But here you go, we slowly but surely approaching the cut, and Elcon crawling back into the top 10 as Yannick makes a mistake, who also did fantastic during the qualifier, and Demo and Darklight also getting overtaken here by Elcon. Elcon back to top 9. Dude, he just makes it look too easy, but let's see the cut here. It's coming very, very soon as Marius.
Wait, Marius did another cut.
Yeah.
Or what? Where did he come from?
Where did Marius come from? What?
Marius just jumped out of nowhere from right to left. I'm not sure what just happened, but okay, they're all going for the shortcut. Let's have a look then. Elcon opts for this outside line. Burnt Bagels did not go for the shortcut, and it's kind of, I mean, it's kind of equal.
Let's see what Marius does in the next lap.
But what the hell did Marius just, you know, pull out of his wizard hat?
Yeah, I mean, Marius always known to be a very smart driver when it comes to that. But of course, Elcon is a bit faster than him on this map, but I mean, he was so far behind. I think Marius was somewhere like on P20 or something like this. But look at this ice set from Marius as well. Super safe, just trying to survive, and he knows that he can win this race with this cut. I want to see what Marius did. Why does some map have a cut? It's actually like, hilarious. I like it.
Just putting Marius and shortcut in the same sentence, it's just too funny to me, because Marius is never the player to go for like.
Yeah, he usually goes for the safe finish, right?
Yeah, but now he is actually going for it.
Maybe something happened after Marius' birthday. I mean, he turns 35 this year, actually. Maybe he wants to risk now. Yeah, we all getting old.
He turned a new leaf. He turned a new leaf. But we do have Intax leading, and quite far ahead. And we have like about 4 drivers here, really close to each other. Elcon, Burnt Bagels, and Hyon. And then we have Marius, who is, you know, right behind here.
And does go for a cut. Let's see if he makes it.
I don't even know where it was. It must come up quite soon here.
Maybe he goes for a full
Maybe it was like
reroute?
a respawn route or something. I have no clue what just happened.
Dude, I have no idea either, but...
You know, even though shortcutting is a little bit annoying, I think, you know, after all, it is a fun event right now. You know, there are no written rules on, you know,
there's no
not
press
allowing
line,
shortcut. So it's quite fun. Oh, there he goes. Okay, what is this? And Marius over here going for a...
It saves... Wait, okay, that's the other one. I thought it was another shortcut.
Dude, Marius is moving into P1 right now. I cannot believe what I'm watching.
But look at this fight between Marius and Intax. I did...
Oh!
Like from anyone out of the field, I did not expect Marius to do this kind of cut.
Yeah, and Intax with a huge mistake now. And it is looking like Marius takes P1. So our people... Man, people need to figure out this shortcut as well, else they cannot compete with Marius. Marius will win by like 25 seconds.
Dude, look at this fight though. But I mean, Marius is kind of slow compared to Loso and Elcon. Maybe that's the fight that we're focusing on then right now. That, you know, it's like Elcon's very fast pace versus Marius maybe conservative driving and him losing like 2 seconds. This could be cool.
The thing is, Marius can lose like on the whole map about 2 seconds, then do this like shortcut to claw his way back. Like, look at the gap now, right?
Yeah.
It's turning into like a 1 second gap. Okay, 5/10, but it's building up. And then we approach this ending, and then Marius, all of a sudden, back in P1.
Yeah, it's like a yo-yo then. And if Marius maybe fails the cut, because of course you can make a mistake there. And also here, he loses all speed.
Wow.
You know, he cannot really catch up to that. Maybe only with the cut. But it's like, if he's 20 seconds behind, well, good luck playing 10 laps.
Look at Loso and Elcon, though. They have been going next to, like, fighting every single week, by the way. Like, this is, like, crazy. Both of them just driving next to one another. Look at that 200th of a second between them.
Yeah, also
in lap 3 of this race so far.
Also, mad respect to Loso, coming from a speed tech background, and then just driving so well. And Marius goes for the cut again. He gets a good turnaround. And let's see how much faster it is. He gets the gear as well, but that's what I mean. The jump is not that easy. He did not get the best gear, but it's... I think now it was slower actually, right?
Yeah, now it was slower. But only because he messed up the gear, right?
Yeah, but he's not that far behind though.
No, he's not that far. I think he could actually win this, Turbo.
It would be fun.
Holy.
Marius the mastermind. Maybe is Firestorm in voice with him? No, he's not. He's alone.
Okay.
So Firestorm did not figure it out. So very smart from Marius there. But I mean, that's what you need when you're not the fastest player anymore, right?
Yeah, outsmarting the playfield. But we now have quite a big gap. 4th place is Burnt Bagels, who is 3 seconds behind right now. Most likely not doing any of the shortcuts.
But was struggling a lot during the qualifier.
Is driving really good pace though. Best lap 2:13.23. We haven't really touched on this, as we have Loso with a 2:12.46, Elcon with a 2:12.49. What is Marius' time? 2:11.99. Okay, so Marius, his lap is the fastest. And yeah, this is gonna be a very exciting race, as Marius is 1.5 seconds behind Turbo. This, like, he has to get a clean, reroute to catch back up to 1st place.
You should figure out that gear now with the turnaround, because it seems like his turnaround when we were discovering the cut on lap number 2 was just so clean. And now he was struggling on it the time afterwards. And even though he was clipping and barely made that jump, he was able to not lose too much time. But of course, now he's 1.5 seconds behind due to pace and also that mistake that he did. And look at that, Elcon and Loso still fighting it out neck and neck, as Elcon is still in the lead, but it's 23 thousandths of a second after 8 minutes of driving. They both go like just neck and neck into the turn, and now we go to the cut again, and I want to see if Marius is able to catch up. 2.3 seconds behind. Elcon Oh, he tries to adapt though, and he goes for a different cut and fails it. Elcon fails the cut, and I just wanted to speak out from my experience because adapting to a cut in this kind of situation is almost impossible. And look how much time Marius gained. He gained 3 seconds.
Wait, and Elcon failed the cut again.
Yeah, he doesn't know where it is, and that's the problem. You know, he doesn't know that he needs to do this and then that. Yeah.
Oh my god, he is absolutely lost the... Yeah, he is out.
Yeah.
And Marius has the greatest opportunity to win an endurance race right here, right now. Loso is in 2nd place. We have Burnt Bagels in 3rd, Area in 4th, Rotrex in 5th, and Yannex, who had a really good qualifier, most likely not doing any of the reroutes, shortcuts, is currently in 9th place. But I think it's time to hop on the other servers real quick to check what is happening there.
Yeah, one more question to you, Spam. Do you think it was unnecessary from Elcon to go for this kind of like adaptation in this way, or?
I think
it feels kind of wasted.
I think he just wanted to go for the win, and now that he has figured it out, I think he still has time to catch up a lot.
Okay.
I think, you know, he can still get a top 3 placement or a top 4, and oh my diddly do. I am in Division 5, and the ice slides are killing everyone.
In-game, of course.
Yeah, in-game.
Yeah, they're in lap number 4, but the player that I'm currently following, Bayron TM, is not doing too bad, to be honest. Look how far ahead he is, 2 checkpoints ahead. Wanna see eyesight number 2. Eyesight number 1 look really good. And also does this here very nicely. And look at this approach here, doesn't look too bad, but releases, and of course then you slide out if you release too early. And this looks now very good. Goes over the snow, but still fine. And he's still on 1st position. As Roger Rabia is behind. And look at that eyesight here. That is very clean. Very, very nice. And now coming closer. Only 10 seconds of a gap between 1st and 2nd.
Yeah, it is quite big. And only 14 laps will be played here. And it is showcasing like how difficult ice actually is. You know, Trackmania, once you watch me or you or anyone play and you're like, wow, I can do that. That's really easy. I mean, it's just driving a car, right? Just on the track. Like, what the hell? I can do this game, and I can do this. I can do the same thing. It's super simple. But once you are playing it yourself and you start trying to control the car, especially on ice, it is like very, very difficult. Very precise inputs that are required. And I'm currently watching Master Kuruk, who is doing a pretty good ice slide. Just the exit is very tricky. Still manages to get through it, but it is 1.5 minutes already of a difference between 1st and 11th place. So hopefully there is going to be enough time for most of the people finishing in this race. Agent Blue is 4 minutes and 50 seconds behind, so maybe not gonna be able to finish here. By the looks of it, is in lap 2. And best lap 5 minutes 16 seconds. It's not fastest.
Oi. Does not go for the risky jump, but makes it now.
For the save. This might be a PV though.
Oh, 422. Nice.
422, massive 1.5 minute improvement on his previous run. And 1st place, Bayron. 2nd, Roger Rabia. And we have Zitorate in 3rd right now in the Division 5. So got to keep those names in mind as we move on to Division 4.
Yeah.
Have a look at Division 4. So the good thing about divisions is that you always see some improvement in skill level. The higher the division becomes. And here we have...
Oh, look at that fight!
Fritz Zwili against Kunik Hugo. And it's only 0.3 of a second. And all of a sudden, the players are driving and doing good ice slides as well. Yeah. And it's, good fight. 0.2 of a second between 1st and 2nd place. Dr. Gollum, I have seen Dr. Gollum participate in almost every single race. Is always there. And always in the top as well early on. But then later on, he starts to fade away and most often falls further and further behind.
Ooh, König
Oh
Hugo
my
sliding
God.
out. Ooh, and that's the thing that I wanted to talk about, or that I already talked about, is the icy tires afterwards. And then we jump to the topic. Okay, I would love that there's a block, you know, that removes the icy tires. König Hugo sliding out there and also goes into the wall, goes for the respawn here as well. And that's a very long respawn. I'm not sure if a respawn in this kind of situation is worth it, actually, you know, because he just goes back and also loses 1 additional second. Of course, he has that speed, but has to travel more distance. And now he's 10 seconds behind Free Zulia, I think, something like that. I'm just
Fritzul.
Zulu. We
Zulu.
Zulu and Dr. Gollum, that's a better name to pronounce, on 3rd position, not too far behind, only 5 seconds, but you can also see the average here, just below 230, not too bad from the players. And I don't think that any one of them are actually going for the cut, as Gollum falls off of the map,
no.
and someone who slammed their keyboard when they created their name overtakes them.
Yeah, it's ABCD Earth.
Just ABC, Earth, and then spamming the keyboards.
But yeah, like mistakes are happening quite often here. So I wouldn't even say like Fritzul is gonna win. However, is driving very consistent. I will admit that. Seems to have figured out the map nicely. Knows how to ice slide. Knows how to get out of the ice slide as well, like safely, and continues on the run. But of course, can make a mistake here. So the fight for, I believe, second, 3rd, and 4th might be exciting here. So we gotta remember König Hugo, ABCD Earth, and Dr. Gollum here. Maybe even put JK Lee in there as well, who is only 2 seconds behind Dr. Gollum. Actually,
Overtakes him.
is overtaking Dr. Gollum. So JK Lee might, I mean, it's 8 seconds of a gap to 3rd place, but it is not something that is impossible with 10 laps remaining.
Definitely, and 4 ice slides per lap to clear as we jump into division number 3. And of course, times are getting faster and faster. I see Zengo playing as well. Good to see him as well. I played the 12-hour race together with him. It was a lot of fun. And he has an average of 226 right now. And definitely ice is something that he's not that familiar with, but still very good to see him playing in a, for him, I would say, lower division, because Zengo is a very good player when it comes to tech and also mixed style. He's very solid on, but he needs some time to learn the map. It was the same with the RPG map. It was a hard thing for him to learn. So he's not really a fast learner, but definitely a good player and can be very fast on maps.
Yeah, and the top 3 here is quite nice. Chaum is 6 seconds ahead in 1st place, but 6 seconds ain't that much on this map, if I have to admit. We do have Pizzle and Wowjo in a pretty close fight here, actually. So the battle for 2nd place is firing up. Lap 6 out of 18, they are about to enter the 7th lap. And with each division, they will have to play more laps. So the better you are, the more laps you will be playing, and the bigger of a fight it is to complete the race. But yeah, like you say, the best lap, the average laps are getting better and better. I'm watching Wowjo with a 218 best lap. However, the average is a 223, so that is a large gap. And like I said before, like you can be very, very fast, but if your average lap is very far behind that, then are you really driving a good endurance race? I'd much rather have you drive a slower lap, but the average is going to be super close. That means that you have shown that you're very consistent, and I think that is exactly how you want to perform during an endurance race.
Yeah, that's what we already talked about. Like let's say Elcon's pace, where you crash every 2nd lap. Yeah, but Elcon is able to go out of his comfort zone and just is able to adapt and just go faster every race or every lap in this way. And he is not having a discrepancy of 5 seconds between his best and average lap. And currently Pizzle is not doing too bad here. As you can see, he's 2 seconds ahead of his best lap.
He is catching up a lot to Chaum, so either Chaum has made a mistake, like when we started watching this fight here, it was about 6 seconds, And now it's just one turn. If Pizzle is playing with cars on, he can literally see Chaum entering that next turn. So Pizzle could be on pace if he keeps it up to win this division here. And yeah, touching on that best and average lap, look at Pizzle's. Pizzle's difference is only like about 2.5 seconds or 2.7 seconds.
But he's on a good lap though.
Yep, is driving a pretty good lap this time around. Is catching up a lot to Chaum, who is struggling a lot now. 2.5 seconds, but then it's Pizzle straight in the pillar, and all that hard work is gone, thrown out of the window. And Waozhou also has made a same mistake there, actually. They both did the same error. And now it is once again them fighting to get back to
Zango as well. This corner seems to be very hard. Schwuppdiwupp also made a mistake there, which is a really nice name. So everybody in the top 5, by the looks of it, has made a mistake besides Chaum. So let's keep the name Chaum, Pizzle, Wojo, Schwuppdiwupp, and Zango in mind. And let's jump on to division number 2 and see who's in there. I know that Geek did not make it into division 1. So Geek is on this server. Let's see what my fellow castle buddy is doing, as well as Simply Nick, Gave, and Ratchet. Gave currently doing a subathon, I think, so maybe you want to check him out.
And this division plays 20 laps, and it's almost a halfway point for this division.
Yeah.
We have to have a look at the rankings. It is Ratchet who is leading this race, but look how close it is for second place. It is 7/10 Luke Black who is in second position. And is anyone doing the shortcut here? No, it seems like only people in Division 1 are doing it. Luke Black not getting a smooth transition at all. And will now drop down even further behind Adzink and Nopix. There's a huge fight for second and third. Oh, Nopix is doing the shortcut, I think.
Nah, I have not spotted it actually, but...
Oh, okay.
Maybe he went for it. Maybe we can stay one more lap and see if Nopix goes for it actually, because this would of course change the outcome a little bit and also builds up the hype for Division 1, because we don't know what the standings on Division 1 are.
Marius might be 15 seconds ahead or maybe 20 seconds ahead.
And what about Elcon as well, right?
Yeah, Elcon might have fought back. I think if Elcon kept going for the shortcuts, I think he could actually get like top 4 again.
Yeah. Definitely.
But the fight here for second place is brewing up. We have Ratchet, who is driving very consistent, very fast. But I am looking at Adzink. And look at Adzink's best lap versus average lap. Like, this is what I'm talking about. 217.1 best lap, average of 218.1. So there's only a 1 second difference between these two statistics. And that means, I mean, it shows like he is driving in 4th place. So he is making a few mistakes here and there, but also not too many to, you know, fall behind by like 20 seconds or 30 seconds. And a huge mistake by Nopix. Slips up, and this is crazy long right-hander. And now the battle for, you know, that second place is opening up a little bit. But just like Nopix can make this mistake, Ratchet can do exactly the same.
Yeah.
And Nopix is
rage quitting.
Yeah, leaving the server. And that is a classic Trackmania thing. If you make a mistake, then you just alt F4 your game and you move on. You know, go to the kitchen, grab a drink, and continue on with your life. Exactly.
Get obliterated.
And move on with your life after.
Yeah,
but yeah, Ratchet. Let's have a look at the pace from Ratchet. 2:13.94 best lap and an average lap of 2:17. So Ratchet is driving a wonderful race here. Halfway through 10 out of the 20 laps. And Ratchet, Luke Black, and Adzink is the top 3 in Division 2.
Yeah, so good job from Ratchet. Of course, it's hard to find consistency on those eyesights, but still very cool to see that Ratchet is playing, of course, former Challenger player together with Barbos. And, well, let's see what is going on in Division number 1. And Elcon is actually back on 2nd position.
Elcon in 2nd, but it is Marius who is in 1st with 8.5 seconds of a lead. But look at the pace difference. The 2 alt routes, 2:07.91 best lap from Elcon.
Jesus Christ.
But what about Marius? What is
2:11.
Marius' best lap? Okay, so it's still the 2:11. So the pace from Elcon is 4 seconds faster. Oh no, Marius might lose it out actually in the ending if this keeps going like this.
Yeah, like how a cut can change everything. And keep in mind, Alcon was so far behind because he had to figure out the cut. But he took the time and was not losing composure and is back on P2. I was not actually expecting him to gain so much time. And I want to see Mario's approach now for the cut and then Elcon's approach afterwards as well and see how much Elcon catches up. He's 7 seconds behind now. How much he's behind after we go into lap number 12. But this could be I to be honest, like the cut. It's just too bad that maybe not everyone like knew of it. But let's see what Marius does. Okay, good turnaround.
Oh, now goes for the road. Like,
yeah,
goes way further down. Okay.
And Elcon?
What about Elcon?
Yeah.
It's very similar. 4/10 gain for Elcon here.
Not bad. Not bad, not bad.
The thing is, though, that, you know, Marius is driving very consistent pace.
Elcon as well.
Elcon is driving... Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Elcon is definitely driving faster pace, though. That is going to be the deal breaker, and Elcon might just win out on it in the long run. It is 11, moving into lap number 12 right now. And yeah, 2:07 from Elcon. And what was Marius's last lap? I mean, it must have been like a
2:09. No, wait, he has a 2:12 PB. No, 2:11 PB.
It cannot be faster, so Elcon will lose out. But what is Loso doing? Loso might even get second here, actually. Let's have a look at Loso's run. He has a 2:11, so very similar time
to Marius
compared to Marius. Yeah, so the outlier is definitely Elcon in this race. And are there any other close fights here? Let's have a look. We have Warrel versus Burn Bagels. They are driving next to each other, actually. Area not too far behind either, so the battle for fourth is still cooking as I am watching Warrel just slam himself in the wall.
Same.
And that is a bit unfortunate. It is not too big of a time loss, but definitely enough for Burn Bagels to, you know, shoot away and gain some pace here.
Yeah, just for now. I mean, it's still 0.8 of a second, maybe just 1 second here, but still something to be fought for here for that fourth position. I think the top three set in stone. The question is just, will Marius get first? I doubt it. Will Marius get second? Maybe, because Loso has a similar PB to Marius.
Yep.
But Elcon, I mean, with a 2:07 PB, catching up like 2 to 3 seconds per lap, I think it's inevitably gonna happen that Elcon is going to overtake Marius here. He's 3 seconds behind. Look at this now. He goes for the bug side here as well. Yeah.
Like, he went for a very risky strat by learning the shortcut midway through lap number 6, I think, or number 5. And therefore lost, I mean, he lost a lot of time. It was like 20 seconds plus, maybe even more.
Oh! What is he doing? Why is he risking so much?
And this is how Marius could win, actually. By
Why is Elcon risking?
Elcon. This could turn into a cool fight. And there we go, 5 seconds lost here. And Marius will not, like, he's not bothered by this. He's just gonna keep doing his 2:11s, whereas Elcon might just be crashing and making the mistakes here.
That was so unnecessary, no? He just lost 2 laps of progress.
That is, yeah, I mean, it's true, but it's, you know, it makes for a greater race.
Yeah, lucky for us.
Yeah, looking back a little bit, we have Yannex versus Hayom. It is very tight here. It is 1 second behind, and then Yannex could potentially get 6th here. Area is only 1 turn ahead of him. So we have some close fights going on, but what is happening even further behind? As we started this with 30 players, we have lost 6 of them. It is the Sour Gorky, who is in currently the last position, 2 minutes, 20 seconds now behind first place. We do have Intox dropped down so much, actually 1 whole minute behind for Intox, who has been driving really good in previous endurance races, but this map deems to be a little bit more difficult for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's the ice by the looks of it, but Hagen and Cypher are not too far ahead of him, so he can still opt for a top 15 position. And still we have a lot of close fights here in division number 1, that is for certain. And I do think that the fight for first is slowly but surely howling up again, because Elcon 4.7 seconds behind Marius here. And I again want to see how much he gains during the cut, because Elcon's cut approach just looks much faster. He slows down way later, and this was so clean from Elcon. He's on a banger time.
Yeah, and I was still on board with Intux, and a huge mistake happened right in front
Unlucky.
of him. So Intux makes up a position. Now Hagen 99 is the next one on his plate, but Flamecaster, who is also not too far in front of Intux, might be the next prey, as Intux gets a really good ice slide and will move up another position. So Intux definitely, I mean, looking to get a top 10 placement, as we still have 9 laps remaining in this Division 1.
But again, like best and average lap, it's almost 5 seconds, 4.5 seconds for Intux, so it does not look to be that consistent, but of course, he maybe found the groove, you know, 9 laps to play. He just has to get everything sorted out. Is he actually going for the cuts? I'm not sure.
Yes.
Like he goes for the second cut, but not for the first one, by the looks of it. Yeah, so
That's true.
I was just spectating him, and also look at Elcon here, 3 seconds behind Marius. But maybe we should jump into division number 5 and see how the race concludes there.
You think they are concluding the race?
Nah, maybe in like, I would say in like 5 minutes, maybe 3 to 5 minutes.
You check real quick. Hop on.
I'm checking.
Check real quick.
Watching. No, they're already done. Everybody left the server.
They have 14 laps.
No, they have 12 laps, right? Yeah, we're lap number... they lap 12 out of 14. Okay, so I think my prediction wasn't too bad with 5 minutes.
Yeah, not too bad. I'll just check if Elcon is able to clutch up here, and then I'll join you. He is 2.4 seconds behind Marius, so this might be the lap where Elcon will take over first place.
Yeah.
Couple turns remaining until we have that shortcut again. Marius holds on dearly, hoping that Elcon makes a mistake. That is pretty much the win condition for Marius. If Marius, I mean, he is a consistent driver, but so is Elcon, and Elcon is consistent and fast.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Marius had it better.
Had it better here, yeah.
But just watch out after the cut, actually, because that's where Elcon is gaining time. It's not in the cut, even though it looks very fast, but look, Elcon already gained 0.2 here. And this time does not fail it. Looking really good. Goes for the left side approach for a better approach. And, well, Marius has less speed than Elcon in that sector. And I think that's where we can see a lead change here very soon. 1.5 seconds. And, I mean, if Marius plays with interface on, which I don't think... What was that, dude?
I don't know what Marius did, but the Safemeister truly is in a new form today. Oh, Elcon types mid-race. Sees that he moves into first place, maybe even at cars on as well. And I don't know what's happening here. I'm going to the other division. I'm going to Division 5.
I want to see the POV in Mario's stream and his reaction. Guys, please go there and clip it and send us the clip. Oh my god,
we can check that afterwards. Oh my god, that was absolute XDD moment there. Marius drove a superb match so far and then decides to turn over straight in the checkpoint as well. But in Division 5, Byron is still leading. We have Roger Rabia, who was second. Zetorate
was third as well.
Zetorate? Yep. I think Master Kuruk was in fourth.
No, Master Kuruk was very far behind, actually. I think it was like P8 to 10 or something like this.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So pretty damn good race here. We do have Byron actually lapping Surfless almost here by the looks of it. Yep, it is Roger Rabia and Byron both lapping some players in this division, as there is one more lap to go before this division has a first winner.
Oh, Surfless with a respawn, and with that he gets lapped. So Yogg is now ahead of Byron. And well, let's focus on the last lap from him, as best lap, 2:17. Not too bad, and the respawn there from Yogg is definitely not too good.
I would do the same. Like, it's much more shameful if you play with cars on and you see a car just pass you by. Instead, just respawn so you don't have to feel humiliated. I respect it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I respect the decision. That's how I would get lapped as well. Like, instead of seeing the car pass you, you just respawn, and then you're like, oh my god, I made a mistake. Oops. Like, oops, I made a mistake. Now I'm lapped. So it's a good mental game here.
Yeah.
But Byron almost
Just resetting.
entering the final lap here. It's about 2.5 minutes remaining for his race here in the endurance race made by Doogie. A very, very challenging map that, I mean, we were expecting it. The moment you have an ice slide is when all hell breaks loose. I mean, it's not even in the endurance race where we see this. It's in every single tournament, right?
Yeah.
When there is an ice slide, there is chaos.
Yeah.
And that is, I mean, that's just the way it is. And it's crazy, actually, how it has been so many years already since the introduction of ice. And so many players are still like, you know, the learning curve is so difficult.
Yeah, I agree.
To anything else in the game.
But for me, it's like, after the third update, ice did not make sense for me. I don't know. When I was playing it, I was also finishing like hard ice maps and stuff like that. But like now, it feels like it's so hard. There's such a thin line between now you slide out or you drive perfectly regu, and that's what I do not really, or I find really hard on ice. Of course, I'm able to play it. I know when I slide out, but sometimes it's weird. Also, when my steering gets locked when I exit an ice slide. I don't know when this happens.
What if they actually made it so you can never slide out?
Oh,
like that would make ice like really good, I think. Or would that be even more weird?
Nah, like no grip. I mean, also in Trackmania 2 we had that, right? When the blocks got introduced into the game. We had the no grip. Maybe you remember that map as well.
Yeah, I remember. Dude, the original no grip was an absolute disaster. Dude, that Zerator map, there was one where you had like this super long start with all the crazy turns, the hairpins. Dude, that was so weird to drive.
But I found this challenging, but also fun. Of course, it was like way more difficult than this one. But like a mixture of this and what is right now is probably maybe the best thing to have. I don't even know, but it feels like if you make a small mistake, you just slide out and lose so much speed. And Byron on his way to finish. I think it was the metal pipes dropping, right?
No, it's not. It's something else. It's like it sounds like beta.
Yeah, Byron horn.
But here we go. Byron will win Division 5 of today's endurance race. 33 minutes, 22 seconds of driving. And he is the winner of this division. It's looking like Roger Rabia is going to get second place here. And now we have this timer. A 10-minute timer has started. And let's actually have a look if everyone in this server is able to finish. I have a feeling it is not going to be the case. But Roger Rabia gets second. Let's have a look at Agent. Agent is 14 minutes behind. We have Brahim, who has left the server. Danny is also 10 minutes behind. So also Danny is unable to finish here. But it looks like everyone ahead of Danny will be able to finish. And Danny just dropped into a hole that like he went into the void.
Yeah, I've seen that already. Like people were already clipping it. But yeah, Denisario and Brahim not able to finish, as Roger Arabia was able to finish now, and Master Kuruk getting that third position. But it's not safe. Look at that fight for P3 actually here.
Oh my. Yeah, the P3 fight. I mean, it might go to Roma City.
I think so as well.
As he is now about 3 seconds ahead. But Master Kuruk might even lose fourth place. It's actually quite an exciting last fight. I do want to watch the continuation. What is happening?
Dude, Seto Raids almost fell off of the map, was able to save it. So Master Crew back to P4, but what an exciting ending here in Division number 5 here. As we see Ramis City still on third position, but we have a couple of difficult turns to do, and probably the most difficult eyesight that is still coming up, where players struggle the most with, as Masakuruk does not go for a good drift, overdrifts a bit too much, Zeterate overtaking, and with that goes up into 4th position, but the eyesight comes into play.
Oh my god.
Oh, both players making it. No, Masakuruk sliding out and will almost go into the hole, so Zeterate will secure 4th position, also goes for the cut, and Rome City is only 1 jump away of claiming 3rd place, and he will do so. GG.
Here we go. Podium is concluded here. Byron, Roger Rabia, and Rome City in Division 5. Top on Division 4. Maybe we missed the finish here already, or they are just about to finish. We have 1 lap after this, so perfect timing. Freet is still in 1st place. We have Koenig Hugo in 2nd. It is a 22-second gap, though. We do, however, have a new 3rd position player, which is Thilo Poulet in 3rd. However, it is not set in stone. I will not say that Mr. Thilo Poulet is gonna get a 3rd place here, as we have JK Lee and Bella Bruce not too far behind with 1 lap to go after this.
Yeah. And ABCD Earth went to... Yeah, went onto this roof on P6, so struggling a bit. I also see what his name is about. Now I get that. Well, it's not a keyboard slam. It's an alphabet slam.
Yeah, it is. You only see that now?
Yeah.
The way you just said yeah?
Yeah.
It was too funny. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Anyway, we have Freet, who is in his final lap, definitely gonna get 1st place. Koenig Hugo will, most certainly get 2nd. But, oh my god, this fight for 4th place is brewing up. Is Thilo Poulet able to hold on to a 3rd place? The final lap, the final couple ice slides. Cannot afford to make a mistake here. Slides out a little bit. Might lose a bit of pace doing this.
Bella Bruce sliding out.
Ooh, yeah, but look at JK Lee. It's now 3 seconds the gap. JK Lee is pushing for 3rd place. This might turn out to be a photo finish if it keeps on progressing like this. If JK Lee has the cars on, he will clearly see that Thilo Poulet is right there in front of him. But JK Lee drives across the snow a little bit too much and will lose out on a lot of momentum doing that. It is, however, Freet who has 3 checkpoints to go and will win the Division 4 of the endurance race here. Drives very safe and steady through the last ice slide. Does not go for the cut jump here to the left. Instead, opts for the safe approach. And honestly, best lap 220, average lap 224. That is a respectable,
Very good,
difference in this division. And there it is, 38 minutes of driving. And Koenig Hugo caught up a lot actually in this last round. It's only 16 seconds of a difference when we started spectating the conclusion of this division. It started out as 23 seconds, and Hugo will get 2nd place. Now, what is happening? Oh, just as I was watching the battle for 3rd place is JK Lee, who messes up the drift completely, and it's looking like Thilo Poulet is gonna be rewarded the 3rd place, as the last ice slide is very nice. And what about JK Lee and Bella Bruce? They are battling it out for that 4th position, but the podium looks to be set in stone here, with Thilo Poulet getting 3rd place.
Yeah, great lap from Thilo Poulet, but also JK Lee trying his best to get onto that 3rd position, but it wasn't meant to be. Still getting 4th, even though Bella Bruce was risking it for the biscuit there. And that concludes the top 5 here in Division 4. And I think if Cam cooked again, and he definitely did, Division 3 is going to end very soon here as well. So let's see what Chaum is doing as he is in the last lap. And then we have Pizzle on second position. Zango still on fourth. But who was actually on third position when we left the server? Do you remember that?
Schwoop-de-whoop.
True, yeah. Schwoop-de-whoop.
I think.
Yeah,
I think Schwoop-de-whoop was really high
or
up.
top five, yeah. Something like this.
So it is Chaum who has been driving a fantastic race. Is so far ahead, 10 checkpoints ahead of second. Pizzle, on the other hand, driving a really good race as well, but the gap is so large, and you can see still the struggles on the ice slides right here. Pizzle not going for the little shortcuts, but the podium seems to be locked in here. Chaum is gonna get the win in Division 3. Pizzle looks to get second, but oh my god, there is a massive race for third place.
Yeah, between
Nitro, Zango, and Kepler.
Yeah, Kepler not too far behind, as it maybe looks like this, but 2 seconds definitely catch-upable, yeah, let's say it like this.
Yeah.
Even though he has failed the entry into the last lap, and maybe someone is pulling a dude, I want to see what Marius did here. It's still haunting me. You know, it's still living rent-free in my head. I want to see that clip. But it seems like Kepler losing a lot of time here. And it's more than 2 seconds behind. But Zango not with the best exit from the ice. But Kepler also sliding out. Dodges the tree. That was a very close call. And I think Nitro has a good opportunity now of getting that third position. But of course, there's still plenty of ice slides, 3 ice slides to do. But let's firstly see what Chaum is doing, because he approaches the last part of the map right here, right now, and just has to survive it. He's 1 minute ahead and more than 10 checkpoints, make it 11 checkpoints out of Pizzle, and Chaum wins Division 3. So good job
Very good driving
from Chaum.
PBs as well in this last round.
Nice.
250.99, breaking the 216 barrier. Has
Good
been
time.
driving a fantastic endurance race. 40 minutes of driving, well, 42 minutes of driving actually. It's not an easy thing to do, and anyone that finishes a race, I mean, it is a huge task. It is a great accomplishment. It is something, you know, that doesn't come easy for many. I mean, you gotta hold that acceleration button and hold your focus for 30 to 5 minutes, and you know, it's a huge relief when you finally cross that finish line and done a successful job at finishing the race.
The second place.
Yeah, the second place battle.
Ooh,
Pizzle might
never
actually
mind.
lose out on it, as we do have a mistake from Nitro right after.
Oh no! Oh no!
That is a huge mistake. No speed, and now Zango has moved into third place. So the the last lap here showing a lot of problems for many drivers, but it is looking like Pizzle will get second place as only 1 dirt turn remaining, and Zango most likely gets that third position here.
Yeah. Good last lap from Zango. Was able, like as I said, he's not really a fast learner, but once he figured out this map, he then is able to get it across. So Zango getting third position here as well, and then the others are finishing. Nitro Seeks with a very unfortunate ending. And let's go to division
We've
number
missed
2.
everything in Div 2.
Yeah.
Hatchet has won the division. I mean, that was as expected. The gap was 21 seconds. Habe got second. That is a pretty good performance there. And then there was Away Fritish who concluded the podium here. So the gaps were pretty large. No close races at all throughout the entire thing here in Division 2. So well done to Ratchet, Habe, and Away Fritish, who were driving great pace. They drove 45 minutes here.
Yeah, good job.
And let's have a look at the conclusion of Division 1.
Let's see.
And
yeah.
what is the damage? The damage has been done here. It is Elcon who finds himself in the final lap with 28 seconds of an advantage through all the ups and downs from Elcon. But the pace is just too good. And Elcon made a risky play. Like, I remember you talked about it. You were like, oh my god, why is he doing this? But in the end,
it paid
off. And he will once again reign victorious in the endurance race. Very dominating performance again. And
Ooh, a bit
Makes
of a
a
hiccup.
huge mistake, but it doesn't really matter that much. It looks like a lot of players have adapted to this line right there in Division 1. It's kind of funny to see that nobody in the other divisions is doing it, but in Division 1, players are adapting to it. And I think that is the difference between like the advanced players and the little bit slower safe drivers.
Oh, what is Alcon doing?
Jesus Christ.
Dude, Alcon is
Like-
pushing so much.
Yeah. But it is like, if you're a well-rounded player, you are more willing to adapt and be competitive than the newer players. And I mean, Alcon is just trolling at this point. I mean, he said it's a meme map, and he made a great show, and Alcon wins it here. It is looking like Marius is getting second, which is on its own a really good result for Marius. That's his best result in the endurance race so far and ever. And
Isn't it his first one?
I have no idea.
But it's his
But
best
it is like,
performance.
look at that. 210 best lap, average of 212. So great performance here. Loso looking to get third in this race, which will help out a lot of keeping that rank 1 in the leaderboards.
Yeah, and Wall not too far behind either. Also finishing now on P4. Then we have Yannick's on his last part as well. So I wanna see in chat, props to Hagen for finishing this in the end of the seeding. I don't know what he is saying with that.
It. Hayom also makes this.
But maybe Hagen has found the shortcut.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah, maybe Hagen found it and Marius just yoinked it.
Yeah.
We will have Burnt Bagels coming in 7th here quite shortly. We have 9 minutes left. And then another successful endurance race.
With a cut.
With a shortcut. That is, I believe, the second map, right? With a shortcut.
Maybe on the first map I wasn't there, or wait.
I think we had one. I mean, Alcon did a shortcut.
Yeah, with you mean with the bug slide, or?
No, I can't. Wait, maybe this was the first actually. I think I'm thinking of something else here.
Maybe the first major cut it was, but yeah, I mean, it was 2 cuts on this map, and I mean, definitely something that you can't overlook. I actually did not think when I was testing the map that there could be a cut or anything like this. It's a good map from Doogie in general. I mean, it's a bit more challenging, but I wouldn't say that those cuts are random or anything like this. They just add a bit of
It was spicy. It made it spicy.
Yeah.
For sure. And Flamecaster finishing the next one is going to be Hagen. No, it looks like Hagen is struggling a lot. Darklight might come in here to finish his race. Hagen makes it through. Intox holds on to a 16th place.
No top 10 for him.
No top 10 for him. And Intox is second on the leaderboard and might actually lose now a position. Might actually drop down to third with this performance. Bot Birna will be coming up next in 17th place. We have Dunks, who will get 18th.
Overtaken by
Tralux. Yeah, Tralux, the new Trilux.
Trilux from Hungary.
And there we go. Tralux makes it through. We have
Trilux
Dunks
from Hungary.
getting in. We have Sabai, who will be the next one on the leaderboard. And then we are coming down to the last few participants. 7 minutes to go until everyone has crossed the line. And yeah, once again, thanks everyone for participating in the endurance race. Even though the map might not suit you, it is it is something that we just have to do, right? It is an endurance race. You gotta have the ability to drive every single surface. It is what spices up the map and the races. And it turns out ice obviously is very challenging. And once again, it shows that the gaps between the players grow very large when we include ice. So it is what it is. Hopefully everyone still had fun, even though the map was a bit difficult.
Yeah, it definitely was difficult, but I think I kind of like having this cut in. Of course, there's always like people who either like or hate cuts. I was definitely a fan of it, and yeah, it was a hard map, but the cut added a layer of like maybe more fun into it, and I think the ice sets were fair. So I hope you guys were enjoying it also in the lower divisions, as the last couple of players are finishing here on Division 1. Zaragoza now into the finish by the looks of it. Yes, and then we only have Chomp left, who is now approaching the last couple of checkpoints as well. So yeah, GG's, and also cool to see that Elcon, after being behind so much, I was definitely counting him out of the race, but I was not estimating how much this cut can actually save.
If Elcon found the cut like himself early on, I think it would have been a 2-minute difference between first and second. Like, unironically, I think it would have been a 2-minute gap between first and second. It would have been crazy. But yep, Chomp is going to get 22nd here, and that will conclude the Division 1 of the endurance race on this beautiful Sunday. And there it is. GG's.
Guys, send us the Marius Club, please. We want to react to it.
I have it.
Okay, can you send it to me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I want to see that.
All right. There it is. All right, let's react to it together.
Yeah, one second.
I have it opened.
Yeah.
And I'm ready when you are. It's at 0.
Okay.
All right. I go 3, 2, 1, and then on go you press.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
No.
So what happens here? Let's see. Oh, crashes before. I like the reaction is just
The reaction is so good.
That is an unfortunate. Yeah, we missed that he crashed before, right? That's what we missed. But the fact that he turtled.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of lucky still. Like he managed to continue on, no matter what he tried.